Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Cliusnra indoor LED grow light, and this is a two-headed grow light, and this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful, I'll put a link to this in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So here's the user manual. So here are the specifications. It has 4 different products here. We want number 2. It says product type 2-head grow light. LED quantity is 40 pieces, 26 red and 14 blue. Input voltage is 5 volts and input current is 2 amps. So this is USB powered, and it says the lifetime is 50,000 hours. The material is aluminum and PVC. The wavelength is red 620 to 625 nanometers and blue 460 to 465 nanometers. The lighting range is 2 to 3 square meters. The working temperature is minus 20 to 40 degrees Celsius. Suitable distance from lamp to plant is 0.98 to 3.98. And the package includes 1 grow light, user manual, and 1 AC adapter, but I don't see an AC adapter here, and I don't think this is supposed to have an AC adapter. So this talks about the product size here. It says 2.6 to 11 inches or 70 to 280 millimeters. The whole light wand is 254 millimeters, and the light portion is 215 millimeters, and the width is 20 millimeters. The clamp can open up to 2.5 inches or 60 millimeters. Then we have the controls. It says timer function indicator, brightness adjuster, blue light, red light, or blue and red light. The timer is 3, 9, or 12 hours, and it has an on-off switch. So here's the cord. So these can bend to whatever position you want, and here are the light tubes. You can see the row of LEDs there, and it has a metal cap here on the end. On this side we have a clamp, so you can clamp that to a surface like a desk or a table. So I'll clamp that to the end of my table here, like so. Then I'll plug this into my USB port. So you could run this off a cell phone adapter. You could potentially run off a battery pack. You could plug this into a wall outlet that has a USB port. You could use this in an RV, a desk that has built-in USB ports. There's lots of options for this. So I'll turn these to shine down. So here's the control. Okay, so I'll turn this on, and here we have the blue and the red light. I'll press the color rotate button, and here we just have blue, and here we just have red. It also has brightness. So that's one button. So it looks like as you press this, it dims and then gets brighter, and then when it gets to full brightness, it goes dim again and oscillates back and forth. So it also has a timer on it. So we can set it for 3 hours, 8 hours, or 12 hours. It's a little tricky to see here. Let's see if I can get this to show up. I'm going to turn my light off. So right now 3 hours is illuminated. If I press it again, you can see 9 hours is illuminated. If I press it again, 12 hours is illuminated. It's kind of hard to see under my studio lights here. And I press it again, it'll go off. So I'll turn this towards the camera. The lights are on. They're not really showing up very well on camera. You can see them a little bit. Here I can put a piece of paper up against it, and you can see there's the blue, red, and both. So I think this is a nice option for someone who has plants inside and needs to get it some artificial light to help them grow. I think this would be really good for an office that doesn't have natural light. You could even set this at the end of the day to run for say 9 or 12 hours. You can turn this on when you get to the office, or maybe when you leave the office, and you can set a timer for how long it's going to run. I like that this plugs into USB. It makes it very versatile because a lot of outlets have USB now, or desks do, or you can always use an old phone adapter. And most people have a bunch of those sitting around. So here's a zoomed out view of the whole light. It's kind of hard to get this whole thing in frame because it is pretty large, but you can position these to wherever you want over your plants. One more thing I wanted to point out is that this is on in the blue and red mode, and if I unplug the USB and plug it back in, it doesn't turn back on automatically. And also if I switch the mode, so this is blue only, when I turn it back on, it goes to the default mode. Now if I do blue only here, turn it off, and turn it back on, it does stay on the blue mode. So you can set your mode, but you want to keep it powered so it retains that setting. And my point in checking this out is that you can't plug this into an external device to have it turn this light on and off and have it go back to the same mode. So if that's something you want to do, this may not work for you. So that's the Cliusnra indoor LED grow light with 2 heads. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.